here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead.
We made one record with you. Money, Power, and Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing.
To describe Puffy in one word is a
never paid me not one thing out.
I wish it would.
How much money do you think I owe this guy?
All money ain't good money.
So he act like he has no idea what's going on, but it's coming from him.
And then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name?
I did it. Told him he want receipts.
Mase owes me $3 million. That's facts. I got the receipt.
Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts.
Allegedly, feds have been interviewing former Bad Boy artists to come out against Diddy, and Mase has been at the top criticizing Diddy for 20 years. He knows about freak-offs, the fraud, the bribery, the blackmailing, and so much more, and he spoke out about it right here in concert.
Try to starve me. I did a lot of work and I just never got paid. So when you don't get paid, you don't show up to work. So when I say what I say, I know it can get a lot of people in trouble because I don't get in trouble. So I walked in here with about $1 million in jewelry and no security because I'm from the I wish it would block. They try to starve my kids and get my money to their firstborn. I'm not the supposed to work for. You're supposed to teach Coach and Pete about a legacy. Instead of follow you, you teach them treachery. Come on. And now you say you check for me without the check for me. Know what you talking about is murder. It's double jeopardy. Niggas try to dangle money. They didn't think I ever love. Niggas love to starve the artists, but they love to pay the freaks. Love to pay the freaks. How can I talk like this? Because when you from above, you above them all. I may not be above in money yet, but I'm above in spirit, so I don't see myself as secondary. And because of that, I talk the way I want to talk. Since Cain killed Abel, I'm able to kill Cain. And love don't steal, my change your name. I say, thank God I ain't changing it. Niggas never found a killer, why is living it? Niggas be selling their soul to go to a brunch. Niggas might end up sweet. Drinking that punch, I suffer good. I speak for every artist never spoke their mind, representing every artist that was left behind. From Craig Mack to Chief Dev. I still remember them kids chanting for every producer you ever stole a sample. You had a chance, people right now understand you. You can't stop it. It came from winking, Campbell. Karma came and gave him daughters for what he did. And Kim Porter made the day he dies, the rest of piss water. Actually, after Big died, what a travesty. When Mase left, there was nobody after. Guess I got the last left.
Mase is taking down Diddy. He knows all the information necessary, all the fraud, and he's working with the FBI, and I'll show you proof of that later. He's had to keep quiet for a long time because anybody who speaks against Diddy ends up disappearing, and not in a good way. But surprisingly so, Diddy has been committing fraud with everybody's publishing because he signs everybody to his mom's name and the money goes to her so that nobody could sue him.
But check this out, bro. Do you ever think of this? Why did Diddy put everything in his mom and his son's name? Did he know that he was doing some things behind the scene? Or did he know that some things was going on that may bring it to this point where people be trying to sue him, but everything is in Justin's name? And everything in his mama name and his daughters now? I don't know, bro.
We sold the records. We had the #1 show. We had 3 seasons. Like, we did all the work. And it's like everybody around Bad Boy was just effing us. We signed for like, I think 25,000 a piece. And then I probably got, they say we signed with Janice Cohn. How your mama get my publishing? I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of, anyway.
I just want to throw you the facts, okay?
Sure.
So this is long after we have 2 double platinum albums, $14, $15 an album from 2 million albums is, what is the math on that, 48 million? And this benevolent man who's now had a change of heart and has decided to pay us as talent, we only get the amounts due since Sony bought our catalog.
Okay.
So streaming for the past couple years, it's about $800, $900. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs Music, or EMI, or Sony ever in public.
We know the feds are widening their probe on this Diddy investigation to include everything. It's very suspicious that Janice Combs is the one that's in charge of everybody's publishing. It's incredible how many artists signed with Diddy and got nothing, including famous artists like Biggie and Mase.
You met Puff on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Friday, you was recording your album.
No, I was recording Only You.
I was recording Only You.
And once that record came out, it was probably like a week or two later. And then I was showing up at a video to do Only You. So it was that fast. Then the locks was already signed. And then I think like that next week, once the record started going crazy, it was like, yo, we got to sign him. We got to sign him.
All right, so we're going to get to it. What did Puff do to piss you the f off? How did he do you dirty if he did you dirty?
Now, I could say this because it's not something I didn't say to him. Puff, how do I want to say this? Me and Puff was like, I felt like I did more than I got credit for, more than I got paid for. Because I'm trying to be nice. I never got paid what I was worth, and I never got the respect I was worth. So the disdain that I got for Puff is more like, you trying to keep me here. I'm not here. All my peers is up here. All my peers are bosses. Somebody raised somebody up. You know they did work with you. They go from your little man to maybe A&R to something else. He just kept trying to keep me right here, like he didn't want me to grow at anything.
Here Mase is specifically talking about when 50 Cent tried to offer him a new record deal and Diddy wouldn't let it happen unless 50 paid Diddy first.
It was a sucker on the Mase project because he know what he did. Yo, Playboy, yo, I thought, you know how we going Tiffany Co right now. We pick up something, they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna send us an invoice later. They gonna let us walk out. That's what I thought you was doing with Mase. I thought you was taking him on tour. When you come back, you gonna take care of me.
Was there a number?
Yeah, I was like, what you looking for that? He said $2 million. I'm like, Mase ain't worth $2 million with $2 million in his pocket. You gonna give me the money to take the artist, make the project, and after we recoup the money that we spent, take the profit? Like after he just said something that I'm never gonna hear for my career ever again. Man, he was $1 million over what that was supposed to. He could have got $1 million out.
All right.
Nah, you try to play me like the.
So you never offered the $1 million, but you would have paid $1 million for Mase.
Right, but he asked for $2 million. He was acting funny, like he was trying to do that. You knew, like, let me get that.
You knew and you got it, give it to me.
Yeah, give it to me. I'm like, man, you gotta be crazy, man.
You know, the Mase thing, I did one album with Mase. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? And then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people. And then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name?
Especially if I'm producing the work. Puff would go out and party, and I would be in the studio writing the records, and then I just come back and say this is his part, or that is his part. But I was the person there creating it all.
This is similar to what Usher said he had to go through with Diddy when he was just 13.
I was 13 years old. I'm around grown women. And I'm seeing them do things and have experiences that I'm not quite ready for, you know? And I think that he was just trying to show me the lifestyle. We would fight, we would tussle. And I'm telling him, look, I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? I would stay at the studio.
But anybody thinks I owe him something, show me the receipt. You get paid in 24 hours.
And even more money, more problems. I came up with that. I came up with the beat too. And I said, Stevie, we need to do this beat and do it like this. So just imagine all of these moments that are taken from you. The records, the beats, you ain't getting the money. You ain't getting the publishing. You ain't getting the respect.
I wrote each and every one, and each and everybody, and anybody could come and step up. If you think that I'm a scumbag that would ever steal anything, I never took nothing from nobody a day in my life.
So you saying you don't steal from artists is what you saying?
Never.
So how does a narrative like that happen with so many different people?
In 1999, hip-hop trio The Lox started the Free the Lox campaign, vying to be released from their Bad Boy contract. Diddy did let them out of their label deal, but kept 50% of their publishing. This all came to a head in a now classic 2005 radio interview with Angie Martinez.
How much money are we talking? A couple million?
I would say a couple mil.
I can't even say. I'm not even sure.
We paid a couple mil to get out. We paid almost $3 million to get out.
To get off Bad Boy.
Yeah, we had no $1 million budget. We did one album there, Inch. We did one album. We did Money, Power, Respect there.
This ain't for albums. This is for life.
This is for life, too. This is
why it's worth killing. It ain't like
when this contract's up.
So if this is for the rest of your life, If you make a song, you have the way it stands, he gets money no matter what. If we make a Give It To Me or in the club, he's gonna make more off that than we are.
What's up?
I mean,
Yo, check this out, man. The last time y'all did this, man, y'all did the whole campaign, let the locks go and all that. Y'all ain't want to be down with Bad Boy, so we let y'all go. Y'all want to be down with us, we let y'all go, we keep it moving. But to get on there and portray like somebody got to go and steal and rob and be shysting, y'all, that ain't really correct. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm at my office right now. I'm always accessible. Y'all ain't got to get on the radio and do certain tactics and do certain things to ever holler at me. Jadakiss, last time I saw you, I told you, let's get together, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'm accessible. I said, if anything don't come, if there's somebody standing in the way for you expressing yourself, if any of y'all expressing yourself, y'all can come get at me directly. You know what I'm saying? All that throwing in the refrigerator and you gonna kill, y'all ain't killing nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? We businessmen. We all mature adults. Say all that right there. I'm at my office. Y'all can sit on this interview with her and talk as long as y'all want to talk about it. Or you can take the invitation I gave you before. But it's not even getting there because of your get on the radio, whatever tactics. I ain't your enemy.
Dog, we just
You need to bang like that on that's coming at you. I ain't your enemy.
Just yesterday we got a note from your office about saying you don't have no idea of none of this or none of nothing.
Just yesterday, you told us that.
I see you at the show backstage. You said find out what it was.
But don't sit here and portray like Puff took nothing from y'all.
What is it? What is it? What do you call it?
If it's 10 years
what do you call it? And don't say we can come to your office or do none of that, because we can't do none of that. You can't handle it no other way but with lawyers, and you know that, so don't get on the radio and act like a tough guy or none of that.
You know how we can settle?
You acting tough.
Office. So why don't we stop talking on the radio?
Now, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you. Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. And there's no way you can make it justifiable that you say you deserve half of our publishing.
To my face, we just at the concert. You ain't saying nothing.
What are we going to do, saying it to your face? Get sued? What do you want us to do? We can't touch. We can't be violent. None of that. We can't even say all this stuff. 2 years ago, levels in Miami.
Let's recognize real. Y'all know where the office is at. There's a big sign on it. I'm gonna be here.
It's the whole National Guard's downstairs too. Cut it out, man. We can't talk.
I'm a grown ass man, man.
You're a coward.
And I don't take nothing.
You're a thief, Bob.
Coward.
Don't say you're a thief.
Okay.
You're a
Come to the office, man. Come to the office so we can straighten it out there.
Yo, how we just 3 guys you don't even mess with. You had your Ace Pool publishing. You won't let his publishing go.
The office.
He cut it.
You won't let your man's publishing go.
You argue in front of New York. That's the way you want to
Do you own your man's publishing,
dog? Ain't nothing to y'all, man.
Do you own your man's publishing?
New York could believe it or whatever.
Do you own your man's publishing?
I can sleep good at night because I ain't never seen that to y'all. And if y'all ever want
to... Dog, you had a
to
whole bunch of artists that...
Puffy.
Dog, you had a bunch of artists whose careers never went right with you, dog. Be for real, dog. Look at the list.
We don't want to be violent.
You're the artist that did best for yourself. Look at your list, dog.
Not only did Mase write Diddy's biggest hits and made no money off them, but also couldn't leave to do his own thing and make his own money, because Diddy still owned them because of the contract he signed.
You know what would come with doing that, but everybody is letting you get away with it. Everybody. So me quitting after one album, it didn't take long for me to figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna be here with this. I don't care who's here because you're not paying me and you're not respecting me. And that's just the beginning. Then there's people that try to do bodily harm with me. They will be in the house with Puff. So I'm like, it's a funny game y'all playing behind the scenes. So when people see me, they just see me turned up. They just see me agitated. They just see me aggressive, but they don't know why. Let's just say we run down on Gilly car. If we got guns or whatever, where we got them, and we trap Gilly, and then the next week you see Wallow with me at your house, how are you gonna feel?
Mase is insinuating here that Diddy sent people to threaten him on multiple occasions, and then he would go to Diddy's house, and the same people that assaulted him would be there with Diddy. So it's gonna make you understand that he sent them on purpose.
Stuff behind the scenes that you don't know, because that's what be agitating. Be doing stuff, and they doing it in his behalf. So they can act like, he has no idea what's going on, but it's coming from him.
So now my head is bugging, like what's really going on, because every time something happened to me, it's somebody that's with him. But this is supposed to be the guy I'm signed to. This is supposed to be who I'm getting money with. And I gotta say this because when people see me irate and they see me aggressive, they wanna, oh, what is Mase doing? Mase is bugging. No, it's a point you get to that you like, yo, I can't let you play because you playing now dangerous games. So imagine somebody doing that and then they over there talking about brother love.
Now Diddy's been known to cause problems and threaten those who don't see eye to eye with him. A lot of other artists and people have came out and said the aggressive stuff they've gone through, and I'll show you proof of that, where Diddy has threatened them. Not just Cassie being hit, but even Kid Cudi's car being blown up, and many other artists who've come out and said that they think he did it, but they don't know. He's one of those, you throw a stone and hide your hand. So nobody knows it's you, but everybody knows it's coming from you.
I can't blame Puff for this because I can't say he's doing it, but I can't say he's not.
Seems like he does this with all the other bad boy artists. He'll give you a little bit of money, you drop the album, he takes 50% of the publishing. You run out of money, he offers you some money to buy your publishing. Now you got nothing for the rest of your life. No matter what song you put out or what album you put out next, he gets all of it. Then he dangles money in front of you for a second album, but he never actually pays you.
What was the issue between Craig Mack and Puffy?
Puff told Craig Mack if he didn't change management, he wasn't fucking with him no more. And they had a real big beef behind that. Craig wasn't getting rid of his management. I guess the dude had been with him for a long time. Craig said, yo, listen here, man, I'm not changing my manager just because you want to. Craig wanted his money for his music.
I got with somebody that wanted to do another album with me. So I said, cool, I gave him my price. And the price was, to me, was low. And I go in the studio and I start banging out. So he came to me and was like, yo, I can only cut you a third of the money I'm supposed to give you. I said, you know what, man, I want to do these songs. You're going to do this and that, the third, let's do it. You give me the money as we go. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a third again when we finish the actual recording of the album. Nothing happened, no money. So I stopped recording. Next thing I know, money come, you know, with this bullish mafia mentality with him and his goons and all that stuff like that. You know, talking about, yo, you know, you owe us an album.
So right here, Diddy is threatening him to give the album or get beat up.
And I'm like, excuse my friends, but I don't owe you shit. You owe me money. So if you come up with the rest of this dough, then we can come up with the rest of the album. No dough, no records. I don't think you know what you mean when you're saying that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what type of dude I am. You know what kind of muscle I got. Right now, you need to be in the studio. So I said, all right, meet me up there at 7 o'clock. And I went and got one of my gunmen. He came with me up there. And they saw him, and they fell back. Because they was going to do something to me. But they didn't. No cash, no record.
So Diddy wanted Craig Mack to do the album for no advance, no upfront money, and no publishing.
And you're making me feel like even if you did have the rest of that cash, us taking it to the next level is going to be a problem. I caught a couple of threats, a couple of, you know, passers-by in the street and everything else. I caught a couple of threats.
You know, you said you haven't spoken to Diddy for like 4 years now.
Tell you like this, when you're dealing with a man who got a lot of power, you know, and a lot of money.
Well, Mark Curry, over and over again, though, you kept falling for it. Like I'm going to pay you this later. We're going to talk about it later. We're going to work this out. Well, you have a different deal.
Yeah, and today the book is called Dancing with the Devil. And all of that information, all of those lies and all that is in the book. I said, I'm not going to let you just do this, man. I'm jotting down everything you say to me, man.
Former bad boy artist refers to Diddy as the devil, and rightfully so. Because multiple bad boy artists, after they messed with Diddy, turned to the Lord and did gospel instead. Not to mention how he forcefully ripped his own friend's ownership from Bad Boy so he could have it all.
What went wrong between you and Puffy? Because if I'm not mistaken, he made you give up your ownership in Bad Boy, right? And they had you in the room and they had bets and they made you give over your percentage.
We were renegotiating with Arista. We were about to get a step up in the money. I had 25% of the company. I didn't know why he needed to get that back from me. I didn't want to give it up. So he came into my office one day unexpected, him and Kenny Marsalis, they had it planned out. Kenny had the briefcase with all the stock certificates in it, and Diddy had the bat. Not like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with the bat, but he had the bat like, man, we got to do this. This has to happen. What I was messed up over was the fact that I started this company with you from day zero, and now the one solid thing that you told me I had, you want to take that bat, and next thing you know, we had the snafu, I was fired, and he just said, oh, okay, bye. Not only did he avoid me all these years, running high and low, he didn't want to honor me with credit. He started erasing my names off the albums, taking me off of anything that had any history with the company. Never paid me not one thing out. Percentage-wise, legacy-wise from Bad Boy Entertainment.
It looks like a pretty scary pattern for Diddy, not just with women who have all come out and said that he's attacked them and beat them to do what he wants, but all these artists also, he threatens to beat them too if they don't do what he wants. Takes all their publishing, signs them a lifetime deal where they can't get out of it, and he gets money no matter what they drop, so they all quit so they can't drop another album because he owns them. It's this weird struggle for power that he has that has lasted for 25 years. And it's scary because he had the money to pay them. He just chose not to because he prefers to have somebody under their thumb. Police have said they're interviewing former Bad Boy artists and everybody to come forward to open up more charges against Diddy, and it does not look good for him. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video.